Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mommy Confessions, where we talk all things mommy. I'm your co-host, Quinn Walters, and our creator and original host is...
What's up, y'all? I am Angel Akita Moore, also known as That Chick Angel.
And we also have...
Hello, I'm Denora Walcott, your other co-host, and this is Aiden, your co-host.
Yes, if
you love the most.
The most. If you're not watching this, if you're listening to this as a podcast, you are missing out on the cutest baby who could literally hide all of Christmas in his cheeks.
They get bigger and bigger every day.
Literally, and his thighs give me... I'm hungry.
Oh, so cute. Thank you so much, Quinn, for bringing us in. I just love you, girl.
I love you.
Guys, make sure you are following Mommy Confessions on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, on all the places that you can find podcasts. You can also watch it at That Chick Angel TV on YouTube. And we are just so excited to be here today because, you know, we're here to just let it all out. We are all getting ready to go into schooling. So I said, you know what? Let's just have a moment where we're not thinking about it because it's been consuming my days.
That's right.
Has it been consuming yours?
Every day.
So what we like to do, we like to start off every episode with a confession because we likes to keep it 100 and like, and you know what they say, confession is good for the soul, huh?
That's what they said. That's what they said.
And they said the truth shall set you free.
Let's talk about freedom.
Yeah.
My God.
And my truth today is, I feel like this year is going to go in the toilet when it comes to my children's education. Specifically, the twins. I have low hopes, low goals set for them. And I know the administration and the teachers, they're really excited. They're like, you know what, we've got a plan, we've got a program, we've got all these things. And obviously they are doing the work, so I'm not knocking them. But I know one factor that I don't think they have really factored in is, for me, they haven't factored in the slumlord, my 1-year-old child. They care less about anybody's education. He could care about anybody's goals. I don't think they put the slumlord in their lesson plans.
Nope.
And since they didn't, I don't know what's going to happen. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay if they're still on straight up kindergarten level, and they will still go to first grade the next year. I'll be like, yep, y'all just going to struggle on through, and it's fine. Okay, it's going to build character. So that's my confession today that I've resolved in my spirit. This is going to be one hot, fat turd. And I'm all right with it. I'm all right. Who wants to go next?
Out the window. I'll follow that train. So my confession is, I just realized I haven't read to this baby, but maybe one time. Now, with Rhea, I was like, I'm going to read you everything. I'm going to speak to you in different languages. I'm going to make sure that from a very early stage, you are cultured, you're exposed to so many wonderful things. He don't go out the house very much. I don't talk to him a whole lot. I mean, I talk to him and stuff, but it's very different. And I realized as I was reading to Rhea the other day, like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing that with the baby too, huh? That's my confession. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna get there.
Look at you. You've read to Rhea more than I've read to all of my kids combined.
Y'all are tripping today.
And they're still fine. And that's how I know he's gonna be fine.
Listen, dyslexia. Once I realized what all of our problem was, that set me free. I said, "Oh, read to these kids. Don't none of us like it. We're not good at it."
Oh,
Not doing it.
wow.
You're like dyslexia. All right, that's what you
That's what it is. That's why these books make me itch. Confuse my brain.
Hey, baby. Hey, Amar.
Hi, Mar.
Here he
Oh,
is.
baby. Juicy baby, too.
Here's the other co-host. He's like, I'm ready. Shirt off. Let's talk.
Nipples exposed.
Right. So, Quinn, what's up? What's up with you? What's your confession, boo?
Speaking of exposure,
Uh-oh.
I'm going to go all the way left.
I love it. I love a good left.
You're like, I'm going to go left to the
Yeah.
left to the left. I don't like to wear panties.
Neither do I. Let's go there.
Why?
Why?
I don't think our bodies were designed for panties, to be honest with you. Now I wear them. Let's be clear. Especially when I'm at school. Okay.
I don't wear them.
Especially when I'm at church. Okay.
Still not wearing them.
Especially if I'm on a plane. Okay.
No draws.
On the plane.
Wait a minute, Angel. You
Huh?
out here? You out here?
Girl,
All the way out here.
all
Okay,
the way
so
out.
Okay. I pick and choose. Okay. I pick and choose. Okay. Target, nah. Restaurants, maybe not. Depends. Listen, it all depends on how I feel, honestly, because if I'm feeling free, and we talked about being free, and the soul needs to be free, the body needs to be free. Darlings, I love to feel free. Okay? So I get with it. But I do pick and choose. I'm not out here raw every day like you, Angel.
Every day. Only time I wear drawers is if I know I'm gonna be trying on clothes. Then I want my bare coochie cooch. Like,
Yeah.
but there have been times where I forgot at costume fittings, and I'm like,
Oh, wow.
and I've had to be like, hey, yo, I ain't got no panties, y'all.
What did they do?
Gave me a pair. You know, they have undergarments
They'll
that are
They'll provide you.
And I'll be like, they looking at me, judging me. And I'm like, listen, either you about to see all this puss, or you're going to need to give me a pair of drawers because I forgot.
I feel like the way God designed us, I mean, we have protection. We have lips, okay? It covers everything, okay? So,
You like drawers, though?
I like them. I do.
you like panties, Denora?
I do. I honestly do. If I try not to buy the ones, like if I buy some and they're not comfortable or whatever, I don't get them again. Or I get rid of them and I get some new ones. But I like them. Now, during quarantine time, that's a lot gone out the window. So like, now I'm understanding this whole idea of like, I don't need to wear panties. Who gonna know? So it's interesting. I'm having a good time. I am having a good time.
You're going to have a hard time going back to it all the time.
Exactly.
Really?
Especially in the summertime. I'm like, dresses and we out here. Let's go. Like, it's go time. It's loose booty time.
Loose booty. Now, if I have on something short where it's possible for my vagina, my vulva to be out here talking to people like, hey, guys.
How are ya?
Then yes, I'm going to put on underwear. But if there's like barely any chance anyone is going to see anything between my legs, I'll be honest, my coochie don't like drawers. It's not about comfortable. The pH, everything seems like when I be like, all right, I'm gonna wear like buying a bunch of like cute drawers, and they could be cotton, healthy. My coochie eventually goes, ma'am, what are you doing? Why do you have a muzzle on me?
Give us free.
Right.
Give us free.
It's like, I am not a vicious Rottweiler. Let me talk. Yeah, so I can't.
Listen.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta feel good.
Yeah, you gotta feel good.
You gotta feel,
Whatever feels
You gotta feel good. You gotta feel free.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I'm all about it.
Maybe it's the Cancer women, because me and Quinn's birthday is only a day apart. Maybe it's something about being, born in the summer and just I cook
growing up hot, sweating.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing this. I took my shower at night, and we're gonna stay fresh through the night. So no panties. No panties.
No panties.
I'm a mixed baby, so I'm fine. And I got that spring fresh.
Spring fresh. Yeah, I think I discovered it somewhere in undergrad is when I was just like, wow, this life is all right.
It's the life. It's the life you want.
Yeah. Well, you guys, we have in first time in Mommy Confessions history, we have a sponsor to this episode. So I am just really elated. And we'll actually use this sponsor in our gas up moment because I really am excited to partner with them. They reached out to me and I was just like, absolutely. I was like, I want to do this for my Mommy Confessions episode. I am here for it. And this is the Rose House. Now, the Rose House is a nonprofit, and they were reaching out because it's Black philanthropy. Is that how you say it? Philanthropy. When do you ever use philanthropic? Is when you say that, and then philanthropy. There we go. I get it. The conjugation. I had the enunciation backward. Philanthropy.
You put the wrong emphasis.
Yeah, therapy. I see that H. So I threw it out. It threw it out with my underwear. Black Philanthropy Month. Okay, so the Rose House is a nonprofit organization based in Omaha, Nebraska, which was founded by Teray Peoples. That's her name, Teray Peoples, to assist single mothers and their children within the greater Omaha metropolitan area. The mission of the Rose House is to encourage, empower, and prepare single moms for life, self-sustainability through mentorship and teaching. During the onset of COVID-19, the Rose House took action and opened their diaper pantry to the public and provided a resource for single mothers and grandparents within their community. Since taking this step of faith in March of 2020, the Rose House has distributed over 15,000 free diapers, thousands of diaper wipes, and hundreds of cans of infant formula, as well as other baby essential items. The Rose House offers financial literacy, education, career support, as well as life and family skills training. The Rose House founder, Teray Peoples, offers a 6-week empowerment mentorship masterclass, which is open to all women based on her book, Journey, The Road of Empowerment, which is published by Spirit Truth Publishing in 2013. The masterclass walks women through areas of self-esteem, forgiving yourself, and moving forward, just to name a few. Currently, the Rose House is raising funds to purchase property that will provide temporary housing for their participants, which will allow them to receive individualized support to assist them on their life's journey. You can become a Rose House partner with the Rose House by submitting donations via Cash App at the Rose House, the $, the Rose House, or via PayPal at PayPal.me/the Rose House Inc. For more information on the Rose House, you can visit their website at www.therosehouseinc.org or on Facebook at the Rose House Inc. The Rose House is here to help transform a generation, one family at a time. I was so blown away when I saw their mission and when I saw what they were doing. And I was like, I absolutely want to share this with my audience and with as many people as possible. I'll be putting their website link along with where you can make donations on the show notes of this podcast, as well as in the description of the YouTube video. Some of my people, it is the Rose House. It's the $, the Rose House, if you want to do Cash App. And it is paypal.me/the Rose House Inc. period. If you want to do PayPal as a donation, any donation is acceptable, you guys. If you only got $1 still help a mom in need. You got 5, you got 10, you got 20, however you decide to give. I know Teray Peoples will greatly appreciate it. And we greatly appreciate them for sponsoring this podcast. So,
yes. Thank you.
yes. So, yes,
You
we
to
gonna
Ray
hit
for that.
right. Isn't that amazing? Listen, I luckily during COVID got
Ooh, landlord.
look, you talking what you say? The landlord? Is that what you
I
said?
said, ooh, landlord.
Yeah, the landlord be whining and yelling and getting all the mess. But I remember there was a time I was needing all the assistance in the world. You hear me? I was like, what can you give me? Diapers, can you give me WIC, me and WIC and them vouchers was everything. I was like, thank you, WIC, thank you, assistance. So it's
and
nice
that was
to
when
know.
we were shooting the Kardashians, or the Kardashians.
Oh yes. Oh, when we shot the Kardashians back in the day, and Brisha's character, who was playing Kourtney Kardashian, had to go to the WIC office. I was like, I know where the WIC office is because I'm on it. We're gonna go to the WIC office. We're gonna use my vouchers. Okay. I was like, this is a real life inspiration.
This is real life here.
Yes. And this is I was a homeowner already. Okay. And so I understand. My heart goes out to people when they are in need and they are mothers, because you just never know what situation you're going to find yourself in. We don't be planning on needing a bunch of assistance most of the time. We be thinking life is going to go the way it's supposed to go. And then things like COVID happen. And we're like, hold on now.
Yep.
Hold on now.
Yep.
So
higher industries shut down, companies. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. So
100%.
So yes, we thank the Rose House once again.
Thank you.
So y'all didn't see the name of this episode, but the people watching, my Patreon members, my Angel Wings who are watching, what's up? They could see the title of this episode as it is being streamed live to them on YouTube. And so they are excited to talk about it.
What is it?
Excite us.
You ready to excite? It's something that excites the men. We're going to talk about that W.A.P. That W.A.P.
There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house.
Yo, listen.
Please.
Wait, do I need my glasses? Do I need my fan?
Listen, we gonna talk about what that W.A.P. did for us. And no, we are not talking about worship and praise today, Miss Erica in the Angel Wings congregation.
We are not talking about waffles and pancakes.
No.
Dance. We're not even
we're not talking about any. We ain't talking about that. We talking about that wet ASS. B-U-S-S-Y. That ussy, as my husband calls it. Ussy.
Okay.
Yeah. That or as they used to call it back in that monkey.
That monkey. What a name.
Monkey.
What a name.
So
what a name.
Because I was privy to text messages that were being sent to my phone like crazy, started by one of our mutual friends, I got to hear a lot of you all's opinion on it, but I would love to have that conversation out now. So the video dropped Friday of last week and people were just like, oh my goodness. What? But I want to know what was you all's response? What?
Listen here, let me tell you. I applauded. I was excited. I felt like, they were on my team. They were just like, yes, we're gonna say it. And what are you gonna do? We look fantastic. Megan's knees just on shine all the time. Amazing.
Right.
Body all over the place.
Body all over.
They're grown. This music for grown folks. And you know what? I immediately felt like, there's about to be some crazy backlash because I hadn't heard the backlash yet. I was like, there's about to be some crazy backlash. But you know who's not getting no backlash? Every man who's ever sang a song with similar lyrics, rapped a song with similar lyrics. Nobody talking about them. Right?
Come on.
I'm talking about men, but y'all are a mess sometimes.
The fact that she talks to the baby. You know, Aiden, you, when you grow up, are probably going to be a mess sometimes. Probably so.
I'll be honest.
So, Quinn, what were your thoughts when you saw it, when you heard it?
Yeah, let me say this. So I get an alert to my phone whenever Cardi or Megan does something. I'm registered.
Yes,
I'm good and registered.
Yeah.
Just like when you put out stuff, Angel, I get an alert. So yes, I got my little alert. And I went and I listened to the uncensored version, voiced. Okay. So I got the full juice of the W.A.P first. And I said, oh, this is audio porn. Oh my gosh. So then after I listened to the song and read all the lyrics on the screen, I then went to the actual video. And I said, oh, this makes sense.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I'm so excited for them. I'm excited for all the men who are excited, all the women whoever's excited. No, don't want my kid to see it. My daughter has not seen it and she doesn't need to see it. But like Denora said, this is adult content, right? Mm-hmm. So as parents, we should be censoring what our kids watch if we care, if we want them to watch whatever we want them to watch. So I'm quite all right with the content. I'm quite all right with it being visual and audio porn. I'm so okay. Well, it's borderline. It's not porn. But damn it, it's borderline. But no, it's exciting. I'm happy for them. Too Short, Snoop, Nelly, Ludacris, Plies, Trick Daddy, they did not ever get what these two ladies are getting. And I feel so bad for them for that aspect of it. The double standard is ridiculous to me. But here we are. It's 2020 and it's okay for a man to do it. It's not okay for women to do it. So I applaud them even more for going out there and showing that thing and swimming in a big pool of W.A.P. Because, hey, that's life. That really does go down in some people's lives.
It's some people's lives.
I'm okay with it. It's good music. Well, I really love Megan's part. Cardi's part, I was like, wait, is that it? Wait.
No, when she said, I want you to touch that dingly thing in the back of my throat, I hollered.
Yeah, me too. I reacted. I said, oh. I reacted. I did.
That was the moment where I said, what?
I want you to touch that little dangly thing down in the back of my throat.
I said, she is a comedian.
Listen, when they bust them splits back to back, I said, oh, it's a red. It's a red.
Yeah, I definitely was like, oh, with the visuals, how colorful it was, how much skin they showed, how much booty was just moving about, all the wig changes, all the costume changes. I definitely, I did appreciate more about the video than just their bodies in it. I did love all the, like, I remember growing up and when people had big budgets for videos and like you could see it, like from the choreography, from the set, from the costumes, and people don't do that as much now. So I was already like, even with the CGI of the beginning with the fountain of the women and there's like water pouring out of their nipples, while that might have been like, okay, y'all already too turned, it reminded me of like Janet Jackson's wanna make your body wet, where they were turning into like liquid metal. Yeah.
Yes.
So like already, like I was like, oh, like they didn't spend some money. It's not just somebody in front of a expensive car that was rented for the shoot.
with a hose.
Right, just rapping. Yes,
and they had actual choreography.
Yes, they had choreography. They had literal. It was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and they were the chocolate. Yeah. And I was like, for me, past the butts. Obviously, them being half naked actually did not grab my attention until Cardi B's boobs. That is, somebody just said that on the live I did on Instagram. When Cardi B turned around, and I was just like, oh, ma'am.
Miss Ma'am.
Yes, the pasties were like matching with the boots and the bustier and everything. I was like, okay. Other than that moment, truly the nakedness or lack of clothing did not really catch my eye, just because there was just so many other visual things that were just like,
yes, all the big cats, the leopard and the Snow White lion, and they just had it going on. The snakes, they had a lot to see.
Yeah, a lot to see. Now, as far as in the lyrics, I said this on my podcast with Kev on Stage. I haven't heard a big coochie energy song since My Neck, My Back.
Big Old Freak? Big Old Freak is a big coochie song.
No, Big Old Freak is more, I feel like it's more about how she treats a dude. It's not so much about, like, she only has that one moment of where she's like, I'll ride it up to the tip, the tip and stuff like that. But it's more
what she said, I want you to spit, make that thing glisten. I am the captain, he the lieutenant. But I know what you're saying. You're saying throughout, not just one line.
Yeah, this is this is all about this.
My vagina.
Right, exactly.
The song is about my vagina.
Yes. You're right. And we haven't had that since My Neck, My Back. And I like for my stuff to have theme songs. I like to feel good about find that part. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know what? Because culturally, across so many cultures, we're meant to have shame around it.
Yeah.
You know,
that part, Denora.
It's actually a burden to have it. A vagina, vulva. Don't call it that. Who even knows what a vulva is? Like, it's we're made to feel like it's terrible. We're made to feel and in some cultures, you are shunned when you're menstruating. You are literally sent away. You are unclean. So it's like, we don't get to make these songs because there's always so much weight behind it. A dude can make any song about his penis anytime, anywhere.
Yeah.
No issue.
And he can skeet on the face, on the nose, on the back of the throat, on your boobs, on your butt, on your stomach. You could swallow his kids.
Right. Yes. right.
But yet,
it's always
we can't give you this. What?
Right. It's always songs about beating it up, but never is it like, and still I rise like the phoenix, you know? So for me, truly, while yes, it is an adult song, it is not something that is going to be played like freely in my house like that, even though my kids have heard very adult words in their lifetime. It just won't be a song that I'm like, yeah, learn these lyrics.
Play it again, Sam.
One more time. You got the lyrics, Kai? Come on, work on that list. It's not pussy.
That's come on, education.
Right? Okay. But there is something that I feel like, for me as a woman that is no longer in her early 20s, when that WAP was that realness, you know what I'm saying? Where it was just like, hey, I was ready to go. It is something, it does make you feel some type of way, like to hear that song and really believe like, yeah, that's what I got. You gonna need a mop and a bucket. Like there is something empowering about it, as filthy as it is.
Absolutely. It makes you feel like you are in that video. You are one of those artists. You are the woman in the song. And yes, you take that power, you take those words, and you manifest inside of self, and then you go and perform. Okay, in your private life, and you shut it down. You shut it down.
And see, we're even still generous with that. See, it wasn't a song about keeping it to yourself. It wasn't a song about like, and I'm just going to tell you, and then you're going to sit over there and wonder about it. It was a song about generosity. Like when you get some, look at how lucky you are. And look at how lucky you are that I'm even going to offer it to you.
Yeah.
Like, we still do that. You know what I'm saying? We still generous even when we raunchy. Like, that's amazing. Women are amazing.
It's in our nature.
Yeah. To be the generous
giving beings is what we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely feel as though the reaction to it, the response to it, as far as in like the recoil that people had to it, the audible recoil, like not just like some songs ain't for everybody. Like, you might not like the song, just might not be your cup of tea. I think it was a lot more than what I've seen in the past. And Cardi has always been nasty in her lyrics. She enjoys being ornery, being nasty. So does Meg Thee Stallion. That's why I've been a big fan of hers. So why do you all think this one in particular got so much more heat?
Because it's double time. They're like, we dealt with Cardi. Oh, we dealt with Megan. We dealt with Lil' Kim, Foxy, Trina, Kaya. How dare you double team up? And both of y'all trying to get a Grammy or whatever it is in the minds of the people who feel threatened or who feel offended or who feel whatever they feel towards this particular song. Because I feel like, you're right. It is. Why this? Why now? Why them? There's so many other songs. Some cut. What it is, ho? What's up? Can I get that song is what it is. What the business, baby? Can I get in them draw? I like the way your hands rub against the lyrics are
the nasty.
And wait, he go in. Wait, I swear, I re-listened to that song. I said, oh, he said that.
Right.
I remember that. So, right. So there was no reaction to that. But here we are, I guess because it's two Billboard and Music Award top charting female artists, it's just too much. It's just too much for the male ego. It's just too much for whoever. Mm-hmm. And they need to get over it. Like, get over it. We're about to have a female vice president, hopefully. Get over it.
Oh my gosh. That'll be great to have a W.A.P in the White House. I mean,
no.
Listen, it don't matter if she's a vice president. She got one too. You can't take away her W.A.P just because she about to be VP.
Can't take away her W.A.P.
I didn't
get married. She just got married a few years ago.
I don't know nothing. Literally, I'm talking about like what's the names? The nipple pasties, and then imagining the future vice president. I'm like, I can't.
Kamala is fine. She's the prettiest thing that will ever be. Also, one of the most intelligent to be up in that White House. But yes, she is. Listen.
She hot, and she just got married 6 years ago, so she definitely whopping.
Wop.
Definitely whopping.
So yeah, Denora, do you agree? Do you feel like it's because it's two of them? Do you feel like it's more of it's just the day and age that we're in? Or like, is it just this moment where people are trying to find a reason to just hate something?
I think it's literally all of those things. Like so much what Quinn said, I was going to say, they're both famous. They're both brown. They both are voluptuous. Whether they were before, I don't know, but they are now. And people are super sensitive right now about everything. Everybody's looking for a reason to say something, and specifically say something negative. People right now are so hungry to be heard about whatever. And I think people know that the fastest way that people tend to get heard is when they say something horrible. Mm-hmm. And they can get people on their team when they say terrible things. Because a lot of times if you challenge people on this stuff, they cycle back and say the same thing over and over, as opposed to being able to explain why they really feel the way they're sounding like they feel. Yeah, I think everybody's extra sensitive right now, and they just want a chance to speak on anything, and it's very annoying.
I agree.
It is. My husband pointed out, he was like, this video ain't that bad. He was like, what's the song Cardi did last year with the City Girls? He said, look at all this ass that is just jiggling all across. He's like, they're on a stripper pole upside down. He was
on
like,
a boat.
Yeah, on a yacht. He was like, one thing I will point out, both of those videos, both the City Girls twerk song as well as this song, there were no men in either video. And for me, that is like key for me of like it not being a thing about dudes. Of course it's going to grab men's attention. That's obvious. Like, I'm not saying that like they didn't have guys in mind of being like, they're gonna love this video, but it is, to me, it's nice to see women just being able to be however they want to be without the reminder of dudes. If they want to be big old freaks, or if they want to be very prim and proper. I'm not saying everybody has to be this sexually free, very sexual on camera. Like, I don't plan on ever being out in just some pasties in a cheetah print in the splits for the world to see.
Why not?
I mean, I could. I don't wanna. Once these legs get tight, y'all will see me in booty shorts, but my nipples will definitely be covered. That's not what I'm here for. Cleavage, yes. Nipples, no. But it is, I respect a woman's right. And you know what? This probably has a lot to do with my past. Growing up in a very religious household and in a very religious church, my clothing was very much so like in a box that I was only allowed to wear. I went to a church that didn't allow women to wear pants in the sanctuary up until, I think it wasn't until I hit my 20s when they finally were like, okay, women can wear pants. So like, I had to wear extremely long skirts, and there's nothing wrong with that. As a young girl, I can understand the benefit of a girl not having to worry about like fitting in by like, oh, everybody else has on short shorts, I gotta wear short shorts. However, I did feel like I was a little bit in prison when it came to my clothing. So when I was able to be of age to choose my own clothing, I was going in the other direction. How tight can it be? How short can it be? All those things. So while now I've gotten a lot of that out of my system and I ain't got to be out here and just everything tight, sometimes I just want to be comfortable. I do support women in their industry wearing whatever they want to wear.
Absolutely. And the woman, I don't know her name, but the artist that was in the video, she had on the red, the Caucasian girl, she had the band with braids around. What's her name?
I don't know. It's like
she was just doing like a move like this. She never bent over. We never saw her woo-ha or her wop or
she
her
was Latina.
Latina. Okay.
That's not her name, but she's Latina. It's like
so I feel like they represented a whole spectrum. Normani was kind of covered up ish. She had on shorts and a top.
She had little splits.
And she busted splits and like she was super cute. So I mean, I agree with you. I feel like the video without men allows us to really take the power back and say, this is what we want to do in our space with our bodies to our lyrics and be in our own zone. And this ain't for you. This is for us. And I think that's dope. That's cool. And I think that's why we feel attracted to it as well, because we kind of live our lives like that on our own, the three of us. And seeing these women on this level of notoriety do it, it's like it's inspiring in a way. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, you better get it, because I'm definitely trying to get it over here too.
Right.
So it's good to see. It's good to see, I think.
Yeah, women being comfortable with their sexuality is always going to upset folks. It's always going to make somebody mad. Some people are going to be challenged by it because they're not in a place where they are comfortable sexually for whatever reason. And some people are going to feel like this shouldn't be allowed. Like, you know, people who believe still that women should always wear skirts, or, you know, groups that just put boundaries on women specifically that don't do equal binding on the men in their community. It's, you know, folks are going to be upset. Like, women's sexuality from the dawn of time has been a problem.
And it ain't going nowhere, y'all. It ain't going nowhere. You need it to make babies, so it ain't going nowhere.
It ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I really love the video. I do wish the beat went a little bit harder. The only thing, I just wish the beat was just a little bit harder. I needed to get down into my soul. I want to be like, I want to be bent over, letting that WAP breathe. But it was still, it was still good. It was still great. Did you all have any critique of it before we left the WAP flow? Go ahead.
The two moments that made me go, oh, was literally when Cardi turned around with the nipple pasties, and then when I saw Kylie Jenner.
No.
Those were the two where I was like, oh.
I didn't know why she was there.
And everybody was confused. Everybody was like, is she about to drop these bars? Is she?
I thought she was about to rap. I thought she was about to rap. And then I thought she was about to twerk. And all she did was crack a door open.
That's it. That's it.
That's it, sis.
And so why not be a hot cajillionaire? And how old is she, by the way? Just the side.
Young 20s.
20, 21, maybe.
Okay.
She's young 20s. They stopped the beat like Beyonce walked through, like Oprah walked through, like people like Michelle walked through. You stopped the beat for me. Michelle could have been dressed conservatively from ankle to right here at that throat to face.
Yep. Right at the jaw.
And then yes, you go ahead and you stop that beat. And I would be like, yeah. She ain't never got to rap nothing. She ain't got to be like, ladies. She ain't got to say nothing.
Ladies.
Oh my God.
Oh, your FLOTUS is here.
Yes, girl. They would have had to resuscitate me. Who would you have died that would have never been expected for that pause, for that?
Everybody you just named. Beyonce, Oprah. Michelle Obama, Oprah, like everybody you just named.
Yeah.
Janet.
Oh, yo, that's what they should have had done.
Had Janet walked through there?
Yo.
Explosion.
Yeah.
We all would have been an explosion emoji. What?
Cheers to that idea.
I would have taken a Rihanna because she ain't been around music in so long. We would have been like, is she gonna do a note? Is she gonna be like, oh nah nah, and then boom, 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 boom. That would have been enough.
She could have been like, Ella.
Yes, you need an umbrella, Ella, and then for that wet, yes.
That's the remix.
That would have did it for me.
Definitely. They should have gone throwback.
Yes. Yeah. Why is my son beating? Why is the landlord? Do y'all hear the slumlord beating on the door?
He's like, you know you're supposed to have this door open.
He is Y'all don't hear that? It sounds like King Kong is trying to come through here.
Baby. He want his mommy. Right. Let me in, mommy.
He's like, I got opinions.
It could have been Trina. It could have been Lil' Kim. It would have been a nice homage to be like, yo, we here because of y'all. It could have been one of the OGs. It could have been one of the sexy OGs.
That would have, and then going into the tribute to all the younger ones, Why weren't we creative directors on here?
Listen,
Why
y'all gotta call us?
They gonna watch this. They gonna watch this and be like, "Oh yeah, we gotta do that for the remix." That's what they gotta
call us.
Just
bring us on board, y'all.
Any of
we ready?
Think he brought me lip gloss because he wants me to moisturize his lips.
Oh, the baby.
Yes, and he gonna sit here.
I just love him.
There you go.
I just love Amar Angel.
Stop it. But yeah, no, any of those women would have been such good options. I just would have been,
Lord, we would have been screaming. We would have been, yeah. And maybe the reception would have been different if there was an old school, you know, famous, like trailblazing, iconic female artist. It would have, yeah. They could have had J-Lo in that mom.
Listen, I know they don't. Okay.
J-Lo would have did it. J-Lo already did Dinetto with Cardi B. J-Lo probably would have done it. Ooh, J-Lo in that outfit, baby. Bye.
Listen, I know they don't get along, but it still would have been great if Nikki could have walked through and people would have been like, oh.
But Nikki get along with Megan, so it should have maybe, yeah. I mean, she get along with 50% of them.
I like that have a further throwback. I like the Janet. Rihanna still feels a little new even now that we're talking about like way back.
If we did a throwback.
Yeah, I think that would have just
Trina. Yeah. Lil Kim. I mean,
yeah.
Lil Kim would have been great.
I would have taken I would have taken a Halle Berry.
Lupita.
I would have taken.
Yeah, okay, throwback.
If we did, but I would take a Lupita too. I'd be like, come on, let them know.
In that outfit. Woo!
Yes.
It could have been anybody. They could have put Angela Bassett because baby, her body's banging too.
Oh yeah.
Woo, mama would have struck through.
Yes, with a little stank walk. Yes, let them know. Let them know at 60 it's still wet.
Yeah.
wet.
Yeah,
wet.
That would have been, or Kaya. I mean, tribute to her because listen, my neck, my back. Like I said, I feel like,
but Kaya go in on everybody though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, she be getting in trouble.
Kaya go people in on everybody.
Yeah, they wouldn't recognize her in the way that they would have recognized the other.
But guess what? We didn't recognize half of the goddamn people they had in there. I had to look them all up.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't know that was Normani.
That wasn't for us. That was for the younger generation.
Listen, I feel like some of the younger generation had to look up those people too, because that was why they put them in there. Was to give them some. Hi, Rhea, our other host. Was to give them some shine because I didn't know that was Mulatto, and I like Mulatto songs.
Yeah, I didn't know that was Mulatto either. I didn't know any of them. I didn't even know Normani. I didn't recognize her in the costume.
I knew that was Normani. That I did know because I watched one of her videos where she did like a pirouette and caught a ball on her butt or something. I was just like, girl, you are talented.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, girl, you all got skills. Who is you? Who is you? Oh my goodness. Well, I just knew. I was like, I haven't had a conversation with my girls about W.A.P. And I was like, we're going to have it on Mommy Confessions because I want everybody to hear what we feel about the whippity wop. Yes. You got to understand, we are the type that we love a good foul song.
Yes.
Trap.
I mean, it's
R-rated.
It hits you right in the small of your back. Like something just kind of,
Yeah.
That's what it does.
Yes. Oh, somebody said Jill Scott. If they would have had Jill Scott and Erykah Badu, everybody would have believed that. They've been like, yup.
Yo.
Yeah.
Down again. Yeah.
Yes. Jill with all that tail swinging behind them.
And
Erykah got mad tail.
Yes, she do. Because I didn't seen her. We saw her run naked.
Let's be clear. Wagon, dragging.
Naked.
Wagon is dragging on Erykah Badu.
The wagon is dragging.
It's full in the trunk.
So many more options they could have had. I know they're friends with Kylie, but I
agree. They should have gone. Oh, Janet. Ugh.
Janet would have done everything. Janet would have been it. That would have been it.
We would have run out of the front door ran down the street and ran back. Like,
yes, exactly.
Everybody would have done that in their homes.
Yeah.
Like, you remember the Scream video, how hungry everybody was for her and Michael to dance together, for Janet and Michael to dance together?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop yelling in my ear. He's so rude. That's like that short dance that they did together. It was like 5-second song. That's all I needed for her to do in this video. Just show up, dance for 5 seconds.
I didn't even need her to dance.
Oh,
no, I didn't need the dance. The same walk that Kylie did to where we're just like, whose booty am I looking at? And then just the turn, I literally resuscitate me. I've missed the rest of the song. I missed what else.
Yeah, I would have died.
Dead.
I would have died if it was Halle Berry or J-Lo too. I would have died.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm gonna tweet that. I don't go on Twitter, but today I'm gonna tweet it. I'm gonna tweet that.
Tweet it. Tweet it. Tweet it. Tweet it.
Well, you guys, I hope you all have enjoyed this very fun conversation that we've had about the W.A.P. We hope that if you're a woman that you have a W.A.P. And if you don't, that you feel empowered to go find out why yours isn't a W.A.P. so you can make it a W.A.P. so that you can live this empowered life and feel this theme song for your cooch.
And if you still can't achieve a W.A.P., KY Jelly has always been there to help.
KY.
All kinds of things for you.
Spit.
Listen.
Spit works wonders. Invest.
Invest.
Water. Drink lots of water.
Drink water. If you drink water, water should come out.
There you go. I want to say another special thank you to the Rose House for sponsoring this episode again.
What a transition! What a transition!
Listen, it's like
what a transition, Angel.
There's no graceful way to come out of that. There's no graceful way. We just gonna tell them thank you. Thank you.
You're right.
The Rose House. Feel free to donate to this wonderful organization. Again, on Cash App, you can donate by putting in $ The Rose House. And I'll put the other ways as well as their website in the show notes as well as the description of this video. Quinn, tell them where everyone can find you as well as your brand. Tell them about your brand, please.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So you guys, I just recently launched my apparel line. We have t-shirts and hoodies that say pretty brilliant. And the whole concept behind the apparel line is that I believe that we're all God's children. We're all beautiful in his eyes. But I also believe that he also instilled something special in each and every one of us that's beyond our surface. And so the name of my company is called Beyond Pretty Brand because we all have something that's beyond the surface. And I do have more phrases that will be coming out so that you can choose the phrase that best suits you and your personality and all your beautiful attributes. You can find me at Quinn Walters on all of my platforms. Love y'all.
Yes, and Beyond Pretty, you can buy t-shirts and all that stuff, and I'll put the link to her Teespring store so that you can be beyond brilliant for the school year.
And I have kids too.
Yes.
Let me remind you, I have kids. I have onesies, kids, tees, and all of that. So if you're a mommy, you can match your baby and all of that.
Like if you still have high hopes about the school year, put a Beyond Brilliant shirt on your child. Because that might be the end of it. At
Beyond Pretty Brand, y'all. Instagram, at Beyond Pretty Brand.
Denora, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me everywhere at Denora Walcott. And it's, pretty much spelled the way it sounds. Don't try to make it more complicated than it is. It's just Denora, Dinora, Walcott. I'm gonna let you figure it out.
W-A-L-L.
Yes. No, see, that's what they would do.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what they would do.
Figure it out.
Okay, Dinora, WALCOTT.
Yeah, you got to give it to him all the way to Nora when you got a name that people don't hear every day. People don't hear Denora or Denora.
And it's, see, you
Denora.
Yeah, Denora is really what it is. But, I try to, I got to switch it up. I got to get back to my roots.
Get back to your roots. Oh, yes. So you guys can follow me at That Chick Angel across all platforms. You can find this podcast on all platforms, as well as all the other things that I'm doing, all the other podcasts. Is this going to cause an argument? Hold on to your edges. Here's the thing. Check them all out. Check out my vlogs, also on That Chick Angel TV on YouTube. And get ready. Your girls are about to drop a whole line. Can't wait for you all to check it out. Get ready to just be looking cute, okay? For the fall.
I'll be sold out.
No,
Cannot wait.
So
Cannot
be on
wait.
the lookout for that. We thank you guys for tuning in. Until next Thursday, be good to yourself, and we'll see you next time on Mommy Confessions. Bye.
Bye, guys. Stay healthy, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
That chick angel. That chick angel. That chick angel. A boss, a wife, a boy, mommy. Yo,